So I had before this DJI. Right now I'm recording with DJI Action 3. So what happens, or what can happen, I had certain setting on standard G-warp, and on the left side it was saying 20 millimeters. And if you look at my previous videos, if I'm driving, my picture was kind of more close. So I had 20 millimeters, and then after some time DJI updated, I guess, the firmware or whatever, and then for D-warp I have 17. They changed to 17, and I'm not sure if it's good or not, because it was not my intention. Because I have, the DJI app, because for some reason you need to have that app, and somehow because of that app, when I got it, because of that app, I was able to have HDR, because normally when you buy Action 3, it doesn't come with HDR, and if you have the app, I guess, register, then you can update firmware and you can have HDR. That's what I have. Right now I'm recording this in like 10 beat. It's a little bit washed out, but I will correct. It's kind of like, that V-lock or S-lock, F-lock, all this a little bit grayish kind of look, and I changed in editing. It's supposed to be better for the dynamic range, but it's not really washed out. Like I had Fujifilm X-H1, that one washed out more than that. So anyway, so I updated some time ago to I guess HDR, and then for some reason my button, when I start to record, my button doesn't work. So I clicked on factory settings, so it went to factory settings, but I didn't lose HDR. I guess it's some kind of newer factory settings. But anyway, they can update. I didn't have any intention. I didn't do anything. Somehow, because I have that particular app, and I guess it will automatically update to something that you don't really expect. And then another thing, before I did not have 48 frames per second. It was like 50 or 30, and then I look, like just recently, like a couple days ago, I look and I see I have 48, because before I was watching some videos about that Insta360, that Ace Pro, and I've seen they have 48. I thought it's kind of cool, 48, but then they updated and I have 48. I did not touch anything. I did not download nothing. So So right now actually I'm recording 2K 48 frames per second. I want to see how long it will last, because 1080p like 60 or 50 frame per second, it's kind of getting hot. So I'm okay to step down to like 48 and increase on like to 2K from 1080p, because sometimes I record, I talk long time, I can talk for 40 minutes or 1 hour sometimes. So I want to record, but sometimes it doesn't allow me. I want to see if this will allow me, or for how long. And then another thing I've seen on YouTube, I think many people do that trick. What they do is they record. Suppose this camera is overheating, like with 4K, the camera is overheating. So what some YouTubers are doing, they record in 1080p. Basically it will not overheat, and then when you do editing, I guess they changed render to 4K, and it will be rendered to 4K, and on YouTube when you watch it will say 4K, but in reality it's not 4K. It is 1080p rendered to 4K. And I see many times the image looks so shitty, I doubt that's 4K. It looks so bad, I would say it does not even look like 1080p. It looks kind of dirty 1080p. I think that's what they do, some people. They don't like to overheat phone or camera, but they want to make impression probably. Oh, I have 4K. I see some of my footage 1080p look better than 4K. So basically what I'm doing right now, I want to see, I'm recording this one, I'm recording with I think it's called 2.7K, whatever setting. It's not 1080p, not 4K. I think 2.7 or 2K, whatever. And I have 48p. And then after that, I wanna. I have Sony Vegas. I use Sony Vegas. That's I'm kind of tired of that Sony Vegas. It's so slow to render something. It takes forever. But now I want to see if I render 2.7K, but I will make as 4K, how does it look? I think my 2.7K out of this small stupid camera will look better than many 4Ks, because I think that's what they do. They have small storage on their cell phone, or their camera is overheating. So I know one guy, he even said that, yeah, I shoot 1080p, but then I look on TV, well, I have YouTube on TV, then I look on TV, it says 4K. But because it's a smaller camera, he was shooting on Canon, but this one is smaller than Canon. This is not full frame Canon. So Canon actually with 1080p full frame, he was shooting, but then converted to 4K. It looks fine, but my camera doesn't allow, really, doesn't have, this one doesn't have full frame. So I want a small sensor, 2.7K, and render to 4K, and let's see how it looks. Anyway, all I want to say is DJI can update without anything, and basically before I had 20 millimeters, now I need to live with 17. Now this 17, I don't mind 17. I think it looks better, not so close. But I lost 20. They don't add, they just change it. They change to 17. So now for this Action 3 and probably Action 4 too, the warp is not 20 millimeters but 17. So this video is 4K. In reality it is 2.7K rendered to 4K. Like I said, it's Action 3 DJI, and it's quite small sensor. I wish I would have 1-inch sensor. I think actually that camera I think it's called RS 1-inch. I think that's better for like, you know, low light and overall picture. I've seen like a lot of camcorders, you know, those Japanese camcorders, they have 1-inch, which is kind of a joke. Huge camcorder has 1-inch, but there is one. It's called you know, like Panasonic EVA 1. There are a few camcorders with let's say Super 35. I like kind of Super 35, but realistically I need to have something like if I am driving, if I'm talking, I need something small on my window. I cannot really mount huge camera. I could probably at some distance if it's very light. I probably could, but Action cam is easier. That sticker is holding pretty good. But with the camera, if I would have a camera, I thought about it, to have a camera, maybe a couple, like to buy those stickers, you know, that they look like stickers to me, like the round one. So maybe put couple, and then somehow, I did not see that, but I need like one arm with two, and I need to have that quarter, you know, like a bolt or something. So suppose I buy like a small, like Nikon Z30. It's kind of like strange to have one sticker for that big camera. Maybe it's not a good idea. I thought to put like two stickers, and then, you know, those bolts, but I need like a kind of like thing like this, and in the middle. So my idea was like two stickers, sticky those pads, like suction cups or whatever they call them. So those two suction cups, sticky suction cups, would hold one camera, like crop sensor Super 35. Then I think then picture would be looking nice. I was living in Hawaii. They have a place, it's on Oahu. They have a place, it's called well, it's called windward side. On windward side from Kanyowohi, when you go north, at some point you'll see mountains. I'm already forgetting, but anyway, there are mountains there. Koaloa Ranch or something like that. So basically they shoot like, I think it's called Hawaii 5-0. I was there at that place where they shoot Hawaii 5-0. They don't shoot every day, but I did actually drive there many times. And after that, Koaloa Ranch, you go a little bit north. I've seen they were shooting movie, some kind of movie. One guy is on a car, and it's like a convertible car, and they have a bunch of those video people with equipment. So I mean, compared to that, you know, even if I put like with 2 stickers, 1 crop sensor camera, it's okay. They had so much stuff around, so different things. People shooting. People, what they do is they shoot like the guy is driving. So suppose there is a guy, like a camera guy, he has convertible too, and he is shooting this direction. So I guess they want to show from few angles. So suppose I drive, instead of this camera, I have a car in front of me, and the guy is sitting like that and shooting video or film, whatever, cinema. That's kind of one angle. And I think what they had somewhere on the back or on the side. Basically shots the same kind of action, but they shoot from few different angles, from what I've seen. But here I cannot do that. If I really want, I could get another camera. Suppose this one, it's a kind of cheaper, or maybe Action 4 or Action 3. Action 3 is cheap right now, $200. So you record on 2 cameras. So once in a while you change from that to that, and maybe put 3rd one somewhere else. But this camera should not see that one, and that one should not see this one. So basically it's possible to put few cameras and then click record, and later out of this you mix, you keep the same voice. In editing, what I do, I detach sound from the footage, and then I cut and I can put something else, but the tag will keep going, but you have different things. You need to know how to detach. Normally it's attached all together, sound and video. Anyway, this is look 2.7K 48 frames per second rendered to 4K.